Tubes Taylor here with the map, and I'm down at Clennett's Mitre 10 with Managing Director. Is that your title, Will Clennett?
Yeah, it is my title, thank you.
Will, there's a big announcement today for the SFL and Clennett's Mitre 10. What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, we've proudly partnered with the SFL as the ball sponsor for the final series and also the 2021 series.
So what does that mean for each club? Well, there's quite a few clubs out there that are getting some Sharons to train with.
Yeah, I think there's 10 balls going to each of the clubs and 5 going to the SFLW, and there's some signage on the ground as well. So, yeah.
And how does it feel, mate, to see Clennett's Mitre 10 on the Sharon?
It's a great feeling, actually. No, it's fantastic. I think early on we weren't sure, with COVID, if the series was going to happen. So I think the clubs and the SFL have done a good job to ensure that the game goes forward in a modified format. So, yeah, very, very proud to see the name on the ball, and, I've got to make sure I get one for Dad as well. So
no, it looks awesome, mate. Now, what can you tell us about Clennett's Mitre 10? You're obviously based here at the Fork in the Road in Kingston, but you've got a bit of a reach all across southern Tasmania.
Yep, the business is still a family business. The history extends back over 100 years to the establishment of a sawmill in Stanmore near Dover. Today, we're really a building products and hardware company and based in Glenorchy, Mornington, Kingston and Huonville.
Amazing stuff, Will. So congratulations, mate, on being the ball sponsor for the 2020 finals and the whole season of 2021.
Yep, no, it's terrific and very proud of the association. Thank you.
Well done, Will Clennett there from Clennett's Mitre 10. All right, Russell Young, the president of the SFL. We haven't given you much media time on the map this year, but welcome to the map.
Thank you, Tubes. Great to be here.
Mate, how does it feel to have such a great business like Clennett's Mitre 10 on board for the remainder of the 2020 season and for season 2021?
Mate, it's magnificent. Clennett's Mitre 10 are a proudly owned Tasmanian company. Their focus is on the community, as is the SFL and the SFLW, and we're delighted to be involved with them.
So it's been a tough year, obviously, with the COVID-19 crisis and all that sort of stuff. The SFL have alleviated the clubs of all their player registrations and their levies. So what does it mean for Clennett's to come on board to alleviate some of that financial stress on the league and the clubs?
Well, I think two things. At the beginning of the year, we focused on lifting our brand and lifting our image so that we could bring sponsors on board like Clennett's Mitre 10 that could take some of the pain, financial pain, away from the clubs. And this is certainly going to do it at the beginning of the year with 10 footballs going to the clubs with multiple teams and 5 footballs to the standalone women's team. So once again, it'll take the pressure off, hopefully. And we look forward to a new season and look forward to a good relationship.
It certainly is a nice feeling to go to training with a brand new pill, Russ. Now, the final series are coming up. Who have you got? We've got Huonville versus Cygnet down at Huonville, and then New Norfolk and Lindisfarne. Who are your tips?
It's easy for me to pick probably Lindisfarne against New Norfolk, and I think it'll be a draw between Huonville and Cygnet.
Well, a classic president's answer there, Russell. Thanks so much for joining us here on the map.
Thank you very much.
While we're on the president's theme, we thought we'd get the presidents from the 2 biggest clubs in southern Tasmania, south of the outlet. Dave O'Neill, thanks for joining us, and Todd Cordwell from Huonville Lions. Dave, it's been a big season for you guys, and there's been a much publicised hype around your forward line. How are you going to see this game on the weekend?
Hopefully it's a bit better than the last time we played. I think Huonville had the wood on us last time and outsmarted us a little bit and had a lot of run off the back line. So hopefully we can learn from that, and hoping it don't rain too much, but I think it is. But it'll be a great game, a tough game, and it's a massive rivalry over 120 years. So, a lot at stake for both clubs.
Now, I was down at the game last time you played, and the vibe around the club was amazing, mate. The rivalry was there, but it's a respectful rivalry, isn't it?
Yeah, it probably is a lot more respectful now. I think once it used to be hatred. But no, there's a lot of respect for both clubs, but obviously we don't like losing to each other. So
now the Cygnet Footy Club's in good stead. Your juniors are looking really strong. Your women's side's really strong, and obviously your men's are in the second semi-final. What's that been based around, mate?
I think it's a few years ago we were struggling. Actually, I think 7 years ago, Huonville and Cygnet played off in the last roster game for the Wooden Spoon. So both clubs have come a long way. We've put a lot into our youth, and we're very lucky that our junior club, Southern Storm, sort of pulls in people from other districts, which is important. So we've got great young kids coming through, and that's so important.
It's brilliant, Dave. Now, Todd, for you, your club's flying. You've got the women in the finals as well, and the boys that have ended up on top of the ladder. How does that feel for you down at the Huonville Footy Club?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's a great reward for a lot of hard work from everyone, from our committee and from our supporters. To have all 4 teams for the first time is fantastic. It's a great vibe, and looking forward to the day.
Now, obviously, your footy side's flying, the seniors in particular. 2 weeks off. How do you think they're going to go coming off a pretty extended break going into the second semi?
Yeah, I think Billy's got them well drilled. They know their structure and they stick to it. They're very disciplined. So I think it actually will work in our favour just in that lead up to what has been a very indifferent year. Yeah.
And Todd, how important are volunteers to your footy club?
Oh, massive. Without the volunteers, you wouldn't survive, So it's, everyone's got their little role that they need to do, and if we can spread that load and share the load, it certainly makes things a lot easier. And that's what we've tried to do over the last couple of years, is get, obviously those volunteers on board to do their little role, and it all comes together in the end.
Now, as the man at the top of the Huonville Lions, what does it mean for Clendett's Mitre 10 to come on board as a ball sponsor for the finals and the rest of 2021 season?
Yeah, look, it's a really great result for the SFL, and it's something that I know the executive group have been working on for some time, and to get Clendett's Mitre 10 on board has been fantastic. It's been a long time since we've had a sponsor like that, and to be able to secure Clendett's for this year and next year is going to help every single club out immensely.
Now, I won't ask you blokes for your tips who's going to win the game between Huonville and Cygnet, but the game up at New Norfolk, who are you tipping, New Norfolk or Lindisfarne?
I'll go with Lindisfarne.
Dave?
I think Lindisfarne had been the form team for a few weeks now, but I might go for an upset.
Well, there you go. Dave and Todd, thanks so much for joining us here on The Map.